kind of give us an update on how you're feeling? It's been 4 weeks since your surgery. Where are you at right now?
I'm great. Started walking lately, so that feels good. And, walking in crutches and going to classes, that was the hardest thing, I think. But now I'm walking, I'm doing more stuff with my leg and, pushing and all that stuff, so it feels good. And, the trainer says I'm in a good way, so, just gotta work hard every time and just hopefully, by the end of October, I'll be ready to play.
What was that like going to like New York to have like a surgery done?
It was different, but I knew what it was a good thing. The Dr. Williams is really a good guy, and he really he really did a good job on my knee, and I'm feeling great now. So I have to just give him a lot of prayers for everything he did for me, and honestly, the right back was the hardest thing. I feel like being on the plane after your surgery, like being only a weekend, it was kind of hard, but. I got here safe and, was ready to rehab.
They give you like an exit row or?
No, I had to go first class because
right.
Yeah, I didn't have space, and you know how it gets for tall people like us.
Right. Yeah, like us.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I mean, what's kind of the goal for you right now? I mean, if this hadn't happened, you'd be doing full participation in the draft combine next week. You got invited, but what's kind of your goals right now?
I feel the process is still the same. I just want to be in the league and be in the team and just do what I can do best. And like I said, maybe the fact that I got hurt was a lesson for me to maybe I got to work harder on some stuff. And now I'm more appreciative about a lot of stuff. When you get hurt, you realize what you lose, and losing basketball made me realize a lot. So. Now I just want to, hopefully get in a team and, just do what I do best, and it's play basketball.
Well, when you say, like, work harder on certain stuff, like, are you talking about, like, in terms of your conditioning, your body?
No, well, my body, especially, I wanted to get bigger, so that's definitely one of the things. But I'm talking about, like, being a good teammates and realizing how basketball was important for me. When you're off, you realize how much it is. And, I see guys going to work out every time, and I couldn't even walk, so that made me realize how much basketball is important for me.
I know we've talked about this a couple times before, but just watching from the sidelines during the tournament, just how tough was that for you, kind of during that time?
It was tough, but at the same time, I was happy because I was part of the team anyways. I mean, we had a good year and everything, so seeing them just continuing what we had, it was great for me, and I was on the sideline. And for me, when we beat Kansas, I felt like I was part of it too. So. It was just nice. I will remember those guys forever, and hopefully at the combines they'll do what they have to do, especially the guys that are going, and the other ones they'll just for the people that stays. I know we haven't Coach Almond always find a way to make teams great. So I feel like everybody that was in the team last year will do what they have to do.
When you got injured, it was kind of in the middle of such a whirlwind of the Pac-12 tournament and the NCAA tournament, so there probably wasn't a whole lot of time for you to process, like, how is this going to affect me long run? But when were you able to, because you put the team first, but when were you able to kind of process, like, okay, here's what I have to...
I think it's like 2-3 days before my surgery when I started realizing, okay, I'm really getting surgery now, so... that was kind of hard, and people was just getting, signed with agent, realizing if they go into the draft or not and all that, and I was just in process of getting surgery. So that was really the time where I got hit with it, and I was like, okay, what am I doing? But, I signed with my agent, and then things just got better after my surgery because I was doing rehab, so I knew I was in the process of coming back. So it definitely got better, especially as soon as I got walking, that's definitely what made me happy because now I knew I was getting better, especially when it happens like this. It's like you don't walk the next day, you're walking.
Right.
It's like, oh, damn, I'm not that far.
So it helps now, like, being able to, like, work and make progress versus, like, that limbo. Of
that level where you're not doing anything, you don't even feel like you're on the way to coming back.
What's it like, you talked about being on your crutches around campus. I mean, people recognize you anyways because you're 6'11", whatever, but what's it like now? People know your injury and,
I mean, people are just, like, they know, especially like now they see me walking, they're like, oh, sometimes, when somebody gets an injury like that and then you see him in crutches, you're like, damn, he's so far from coming back and stuff. But now, they see I'm working and, I got invited to the combine, so people still see that, I have something going on. And I feel like, here they always, stay behind you all the time.
Right.
All the fans, even though we're leaving, they're still behind us. And I feel like, seeing us doing other things at the bigger level is just going to make them proud. And being here, that's the only thing they're saying, good luck and, can't wait to see you play pro.
where do you kind of envision yourself once you're healthy? What can you do for an NBA team?
I feel like I could do the same thing I did this year. You know, when I came last year here, nobody really knew what I was gonna do. You know, I had to go through a lot, saying, you know, maybe he's not big enough and all that. But you know, I just have to work hard and give 100% to the team that, you know, taking the chance to pick me, and that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna just play with what I have. You know, show what I'm capable of doing, not trying to do too much, and just show the team that I'm here to. You know, I'm just want to be a piece of the puzzle once again, and I'm not trying to just take over the team.
You think your outside game is going to be I mean, it seems like the perfect time in the NBA for somebody like you.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to help, you know, especially that it was helping here, and, you know, NBA, the court's a little bigger, and, you know, there's not the 3 second you can't be in there and all that. So that's definitely going to help me. You know, they're looking for pick and pops and people that can stretch the floor. So definitely, you know, one of the pieces that are going to help me over there.
How are you going to be able to, I mean, you still have, you know, a solid 4 or 5 months of rehab here. How do you kind of keep focused during that, or just, you know, keeping your spirit? Because I assume you'll probably have some bad days, but how do you kind of keep?
I mean, you know, some days you don't want to do it, but then you think about the bigger picture, and especially that now, you know, I really know how much I want to play basketball. When I was playing basketball every day, it's hard to see how much you want to play because you're playing every day.
Right.
But when you're completely off, then you realize, like, you know what, that's what I want to do, and you know, being hurt just made me realize how much I wanted basketball and how much it changed me. Because now I'm not playing, and I'm like, you know, sometimes I get bored and whatever. But usually I could just go to the gym and shoot. So all that, you know, definitely made me realize how much I want to play basketball again.
Is there any part of you that's kind of, you know, happy to see, you know, Jordan, Dylan, and those guys leave? That way, like, you know, you guys are all kind of leaving together. You know,
no, that's great, and especially that we're all going to the same place. That's definitely, you know, because we can all call each other and be like, you know, that happened to me today, and then just talk about it. And especially that we grew up together here and we saw a lot of things together. We all know that we got our backs, and if something happens, you know, we all know where to go and who to ask, and we almost living in the same life. So,
how much would you like to block one of those guys in the NBA?
It's gonna happen if I have to. You know, see, I can't really, you know, Jordan's gonna block me if he has to. You know, so. At the end of the day, you know, we just trying to play, and, you know, we know why we're here. You know, if I play against Dylan and he scores 40, I'm going to be happy for him. You know, even though it's my team, I'm going to be happy for him. And it goes like that for everybody on the team.
You know, you talked about how Dana has been able to kind of, you know, coach you guys up and stuff. Yeah. You know, you look at the team coming in next year, there's a lot of new faces. A lot of the fans are kind of wondering how the heck that's going to happen. Yeah. As someone who, you know, was part of this, how do you think?
Coach Allman is always finding a way to put people in their best position. And I'm telling you, even though he, you know, I'm probably not going to have the same team as last year, you know, he'll make it happen so everybody that plays in the team knows what they're doing and, you know, trying to make it run again.
So are you gonna stick around in Eugene for the entire summer?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my rehab and waiting to see where team I'm going. And I mean, wherever the team that picks me, I'm gonna have to go over there for sure. But until then, I'm gonna do my rehab here and, you know, just try to get back to what I was before.
Who was your favorite team when you were a kid? Well, you didn't start playing basketball
until
later,
too, I didn't really watch basketball like that. But, you know, I have favorite players, not favorite teams.
Okay, who's your favorite player?
I have Scottie Pippen. I have Kevin Garnett, you know, all those guys that I feel like I could relate my game to.
I was going to say, like, you know, Garnett was a lengthy.
Yeah, you know, a lot hard energy stuff. So that's, you know, that's the guys that I would look to.
Where's your game need to get better?
I need to get bigger. I could post a lot more than I did this year. You know, I was a lot of, you know, focusing on the three and stuff, but I feel like people know that I could do that now, so I could change up a little bit and definitely my ball handling.
What was your playing weight at this year when you were?
My playing weight, 205.
And what would you
now
want to get?
Now I'm at 197. I want to get at 215, 220.
Yeah. Like, did you notice like that was something that like you needed when you were playing?
Yeah, it definitely helped me from the first year, because the first year I would definitely get pushed around way easier than this year. So that's definitely something that I saw that definitely helped me, and I got a lot better in the driving and all that because of that. So that's definitely what I get better in.
If you're healthy, do you guys beat North Carolina?
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think we would have been enough. I mean, we could have won even without me. We just got so many letdowns. But I feel like if I was playing, you know, at the same time I can't really say that because if I was playing, who would have happened the games before that, you know. But at the same time, I feel like we would have beat North Carolina for sure.
What's your best Oregon memory?
Either Dylan's UCLA game, when we beat Arizona at their place, and back-to-back championship.